This is Special Chronicles, giving respect and a voice to people with special needs.
Welcome to the Special Chronicles podcast, where we're giving respect and voice to people with special needs. I'm your host, Daniel Smrokowski. Today, we're coming to you live from the 2025 Speak Up and Speak Out Summit here in Normal, Illinois. And joining us right now at our podcast booth, Carrie and her husband, Caleb. Welcome to Special Chronicles Live.
Thank you.
Oh wait, let me. I always forget to unmute the mic. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's good to have you both on the program. Can you introduce yourselves to our listeners and tell us where you're from?
I'm Carrie McCoy.
I'm Caleb McCoy.
We're from Urbana, Illinois.
Awesome. And can you both tell us what does self-advocacy mean to both of you?
Being able to speak up and speak out and have the last word. Okay.
The same thing.
Or whatever you feel.
Yeah. We speak up for the words we say.
Awesome. What are you both most excited about being here at the Speak Up and Speak Out Summit? What are you most excited about being here at this conference?
What do you say?
Meeting new people.
I agree. Meeting new people.
Also, and what's as the conference is wrapping up now, what's one thing that you both have learned from attending this conference this week?
To talk to our legislators. What do you say?
Same thing.
Can you talk a little bit more about what's been happening here at this conference? And
There's a lot of speakers that spoke and they had good inputs.
I agree. He's right. They did.
awesome. And how will you both use your voice when you go back to your community?
Speak up for our word.
And have more people involved.
Awesome. So you're meeting a lot of people and learning about different ways of how you can speak up for the rights of
Yes.
all of us with disabilities.
Yes.
Awesome. What brought you both to the summit this year?
What do you say, Karen?
I have a lecture disability. I'm half impaired, and I use a white cane, and I have special needs that helps him with tools.
He's half impaired, so that makes him blind on the side of his eyes to where he can't see people. So if they come up behind him, he can't really see them.
Yeah.
They've got to be face to face with my husband.
Yeah. And what about yourself, Carrie? What brought you to this summit?
I'm slow at learning, so being able to understand people and what they say and have them talk slowly helps me understand more better.
Awesome. And how do you both support self-advocates in your work in your community, for both yourself, myself, the hundreds that are here this week at this conference? How do you support?
We just go back to our community and talk to other people and try to get their inputs on different values and views.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Can you give our listeners some examples of what you've of some of what you bring back to your
Like
Can
for
you
the
be some-
voting rights, talk to people about that they have the right to vote or not vote. It's up to them.
Awesome. Yeah, I think there was a booth that's just down from where we're sitting here that is about helping to vote and knowing why it's important to have all voices
Hold on.
be told, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. What
Okay.
what do you both hope to take away from this year's conference?
Um,
What do you hope to take away?
Eventually get a job in the future.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Better job and be able to have people help us understand what the job entails.
Awesome. So at the conference this week, are you getting connected with a lot of resources to help you with?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you talk about some of those resources that you've been connecting with people? Like
Community Choices from Urbana is one of the places that help us find jobs. DSC, Developmental Service Center is another one.
Awesome. And if there was a self-advocate that was listening and to this podcast and wasn't exactly sure on how to find resources, what advice can you give to somebody?
What would you say, Carrie?
What do you mean by that?
Like,
Meaning,
More resources?
yeah. like if somebody didn't know about this conference or didn't like what advice would you give to someone about how important it
It's
is
a
to
lot
get
of fun.
it's a lot of fun.
it's
Learning
more, yes.
Awesome. And why is it important for self advocates like both of you, like myself, like the hundreds that are here at this conference? Why is it so important to have our voices heard?
Because it'll help our legislators and our president understand what we're going through.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have you and I understand that earlier there was a panel about with some of the legislators, right? Can you share with our listeners some of what was going on in that panel?
What they were talking about the budget and that, so it'll help us understand more
Of
where our money's going.
where? Okay, awesome. And if you could describe it may be difficult in one word, but if you could describe the Speak Up and Speak Out Summit in one word, what would it be?
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yes.
Fun. Yeah. We have had over yesterday and today. We've had a lot of similar words of that excitement, that fun excitement, that joyful excitement. Is there anything else about this conference that you like to share with our listeners of either what you learned or any people that you've met or that
People we met was she changed her address with the voting thing, and I learned where we can find a job and stuff like that with the resources.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I agree
Anything
with
else good?
Dean.
Awesome. And I'm sure that a lot of our listeners who it couldn't be you today. Hopefully, by healing from you and the other people that we're talking to on this podcast will heal this podcast coverage and want to come to the conference next year. So, what's your message for others listening to this podcast who couldn't be here today? What's much of that you tell them about to hopefully
that they have a voice and a choice.
True.
a voice and a choice.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, great, powerful advice. Anything else that you like to share with all?
No.
Well, there is one. Me and my husband have been together since 2014, so 11 years.
Awesome.
And our 3-year wedding anniversary is October 24th.
Awesome. Congratulations.
And I'm
Thank you.
gonna start a t-shirt business here soon.
He's starting
You're
his
gonna
own t-shirt
Oh,
business.
t-shirt business?
Yes.
Awesome.
I have a plastic canvas that I work on that I'm going to want to learn and teach people how to do it.
Awesome. That's a wrap on this episode of our live coverage from the 2025 Speak Up and Speak Out Summit. A big thank you to Carrie and her husband Caleb and all the advocates and families and speakers and community members who have joined us on today's episode and share the powerful voices. If you enjoyed this conversation, please follow the Special Chronicles podcast on your favorite podcast app. Leave us a review to help more people discover our show. You can watch us to all the episodes from this conference at specialchronicles.com/SUSO2025, at specialchronicles.com/SUSO2025, where you find links to our YouTube channel, newsletter, and social media. And until next time, we'll see you on the next episode right here on specialchronicles.com.